Welcome to the Quiz Gym, a fun place for mental gymnastics on many different topics. Today's quiz is 30 questions to test your knowledge on music of the 70s. Let's begin. In what year was the Sony Walkman released? Was it 1976, 1977, 1978, or 1979? It was 1979. What was the best-selling single of the 70s in the UK? Was it Mull of Kintyre, YMCA, Mary's Boy Child, or Bohemian Rhapsody? It was Mull of Kintyre by Wings. Which song from Grease sold the most singles in the UK? Was it Greased Lightning, You're the One That I Want, Summer Nights, or Hopelessly Devoted to You? It was You're the One That I Want. What is the real name of Casey from Casey and the Sunshine Band? Is it Harry Wayne Casey, Kevin Casey, Eddie Casey, or Casey King? It is Harry Wayne Casey. Who sang the title song of 70s Bond film The Man with the Golden Gun? Was it Shirley Bassey, Sheena Easton, Lulu, or Carly Simon? It was Lulu. Which 70s hit by the Osmonds gave Boyzone a hit in '94? Was it You Needed Me, Love Will Save the Day, Love is a Hurricane, Love Me for a Reason? It was Love Me for a Reason. Who was Up the Junction in 1979? Was it Sham 69, Dire Straits, Squeeze, or The Buggles? It was Squeeze. The #1 UK hit Woodstock was a one-hit wonder for which group? Was it Matthews Southern Comfort, Fairport Convention, Bread, or Richie Havens? It was Matthews Southern Comfort. Who was the first artist to have a reggae song reach #1 in the US charts in 1972? Was it Jimmy Cliff, Johnny Nash, Bob Marley, or Desmond Dekker? It was Johnny Nash. Who released the most albums in the 70s? Was it Frank Zappa, The Supremes, Tina Turner, or the Beatles? It was Frank Zappa. Which 1970s band was the first to have an album go straight to #1 on the UK albums chart? Was it The Move, Slade, Bay City Rollers, or The Jam? It was Slade. Which country hosted the first Eurovision Song Contest of the 1970s? Was it France, United Kingdom, the Netherlands, or Sweden? It was the Netherlands. Who was the most successful UK singles artist of the 1970s? Was it Elvis Presley, Elton John, Cliff Richard, or Joe Jackson? It was Elton John. Who was the first woman to win the Eurovision Song Contest in the 1970s? Lulu, Dana, Sandy Shaw, or Vicky Leandros? It was Dana. Who was the first artist to win a Grammy for a punk song in the 70s? Was it No One, the Ramones, the Undertones, or the Sex Pistols? No One. The category didn't exist until the 1990s. If you like the Quiz Gym, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel below. Who was the first artist banned to be censored on the radio in the 1970s? Was it Donna Summer, the Rolling Stones, the Sex Pistols, or Jane Birkin? It was the Rolling Stones. What was the name of the first punk album to top the UK albums chart in the 1970s? Was it Never Mind the Bollocks, Here's the Sex Pistols, London Calling, The Modern Lovers, No More Heroes? It was Never Mind the Bollocks, Here's the Sex Pistols. Name the first artist to have a #1 single and a #1 album in the UK at the same time in the 1970s. Was it Joe Jackson, Van Morrison, Joe Cocker, or Rod Stewart? It was Rod Stewart. Who had a love hangover in the 70s? Was it Diana Ross, Donna Summer, Patti LaBelle, or Gloria Gaynor? It was Diana Ross. Which song helped ABBA win the Eurovision Song Contest in 1974 for Sweden? Was it Honey Honey, Waterloo, Mama MIA, Dancing Queen? It was Waterloo. Which rock singer sang uncredited backing vocals on Carly Simon's song You're So Vain? Was it Cat Stevens, David Cassidy, David Bowie, or Mick Jagger? It was Mick Jagger. Which film spawned the infamous song and dance Time Warp in 1975? Was it Tommy, The Rocky Horror Picture Show, Funny Lady, or The Little Shop of Horrors? It was The Rocky Horror Picture Show. Ray Dorset fronts which group whose name was inspired by a poem from T.S. Eliot? Was it the Kinks, the Pacemakers, Mungo Jerry, or Free? It is Mungo Jerry. The 1978 hit single Macho Man catapulted which group into the mainstream? Was it Queen, the Buzzcocks, the Village People, or Duran Duran? It was the Village People. In 1970, who died in Hollywood less than 2 months after Jimi Hendrix was found dead in London? Was it Jim Morrison, Gene Vincent, Duane Allman, or Janis Joplin? It was Janis Joplin. By what stage name is Declan Patrick McManus better known? Is it Iggy Pop, Gary Glitter, Elvis Costello, or Boy George? It is Elvis Costello. Who had a #1 hit with You Ain't Seen Nothing Yet? Was it Blue Oyster Cult, Bachman Turner Overdrive, The Glitter Band, or Steve Harley and Cockney Rebel? It was Bachman Turner Overdrive. Which television actor got to #1 with his version of If? Was it David Soul, Lee Majors, Telly Savalas, or James Garner? It was Telly Savalas. Laurel and Hardy had a hit single with which song in 1975? Was it The Cuckoo Theme, Honolulu Baby, Blue Ridge Mountains of Virginia, or Trail of the Lonesome Pine? It was The Trail of the Lonesome Pine. Throughout 1978, Boney M had how many different singles in the UK top 10 charts? Was it 3, 4, 5, or 6? They had 4. We hope you have enjoyed this quiz. Please check back again for more. And don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel below. If you have suggestions for future quizzes, please leave them in the comment section below. Bye for now.